Hello everybody, Jeffrey Hauser here, author of the Learn With series. I also do custom development projects at your discretion. Feel free to reach out. Today I'm going to talk a little about upgrading from Angular 15 to 16. I meant to do this a couple days ago, got bit by a dog, and that sort of deferred my plans while I was out walking. But I'm going to take the Learn With project, which is a task manager application. Um, I've taken the Angular 15 code, running it in a browser, and authentication. I just do a filter for all open tasks, and it's a bunch of tasks. You can complete tasks, edit tasks, create new tasks. I'm not going to go over the details of this application today. There's other videos about that on the Learn With website. I guess Learn-With website. Today I'm primarily going to focus on the upgrade process from Angular 15 to Angular 16. So I went to the Angular update site, update.angular.io, and I selected medium complexity, upgrading from Angular 15 to 16, and I do use Windows and show me how to update. It's going to step me through the various things. Let's first cancel this. Make sure I'm on a proper node version. Use the node version command 16.13.0. So I should be good there. This is where it gets a little weird. It's telling me sort of upgrade TypeScript manually, upgrade zone manually, which I mean the version of TypeScript we're on is down and the version of zone we're on is down. Usually these occur automatically when we run the ng update command. So that's what I would expect, and that's what we're going to try in this video. It's weird that it's not an explicit step it's telling us to do as part of these instructions, and I think that's a change from past upgrade versions. I think a lot of these suggestions in here are not going to affect this application, but let's look through them. Event union no longer contains a router event, which I don't think that'll affect this application. Navigation skipped, so basically a new type for navigation end. It shouldn't affect us. I don't think we're using the renderer type 2 at all, at least in the context of this Learn With application. We probably don't use this. Browse platform location in tests. I do wonder if this is going to be an issue. We use ng bootstrap and I think ngx data table, I believe. So those libraries may cause issues with the upgrade. I just don't know yet. Sometimes it's more of an issue when creating a project anew and adding them than actual upgrading. And in the past, upgrades of these libraries have worked sort of in place. I'd be shocked if this was an issue using active router and tests. Might be. But we'll be sure to run tests as part of this. I doubt we're using application config. I doubt we're using render module. I doubt we're using an XHR factory. It might be under the hood. Everything we do is HTTP client. So we're not running multiple applications on the same page. I doubt we're using this environment injector. Update your code to use view-container-ref, create component without the factory resolver. Okay, that's I'll have to check that. That's actually sounds like a nice change. I bet it makes it a little easier. I know I've done stuff like this. I doubt we're doing it in the context of this application. We're not doing multiple apps on the same page, but set a unique app ID. That actually makes a ton of sense. So it can tell the apps differently. Yeah, I doubt we're using render application explicitly. And I doubt we're configuring this. I doubt we're using the module ID property within directives or components. Um, yeah, let's see. Just import updates. I would expect ng update to do that for us automatically. I doubt we're using set input anywhere. I doubt we're using this. Not using any entry components. I believe I thought those went away a while back, and it was nice to see those go. Those were kind of annoying to have to set those up. Don't think this will affect us. Big deal. No big deal. Oh, that shouldn't affect us, but that's actually good to know. Add global event listener is removed. It's not used. I wonder if there's a way to listen to global events. But browser transfer state module is no longer available, which I doubt we're not using that. We're not using any injectors. And queryless filter now supports type guard functions, which is interesting, but shouldn't affect our. So after we update, we don't need to do anything, and before we update, we don't need to do anything. So like, I'm not going to try to manually update TypeScript or Zone. I am just going to update and see what happens. Okay. That is actually a little weird. Let's go. Since this isn't even in, let's just delete that entirely. Yes, I just created a new directory and copied a project into it. That's why there was that piece of code. Oh, okay. I do have to upgrade Node. See, that is actually interesting. Instead of having you watch, I'm going to stop and go upgrade Node, and then I'll be right back. Okay, to upgrade Node, I just went to the Node website, downloaded it, the latest installer, reinstalled. So now I have a proper version of Node, 18.16, which should work fine. I went all the way up, going from 16 point whatever I was at before. Now we'll do ng update again to get the commands. And so migration failed. I hate when this stuff happens. I have seen it before though. So what I'm going to do is actually, before I do a force, let's try to update core first and loop back to update CLI. So let's find out There. This may be an issue. Let's go. Here, let's try. Let's try this. Going to do a force update of ng bootstrap, which hopefully did it. Then I'm going to go back and update Angular core. I did not do any pre-prep before starting this process. I just opened up the website and hit record, so I haven't tested this in advance. And I may be stuck due to the use of ng bootstrap. No bugs listed, which is surprising. So let's do, let's do force. I expect with that ng bootstrap that we are going to have issues running the application once we upgrade everything. And honestly, a little surprised we're not getting issues on ngx data table. I did have a guard, it looks like it was updated. Okay, and let's go back to updating the Angular CLI. Hopefully, since we did the core libraries first, this should go without issues and without a force. Okay, knowing we may have problems with ng bootstrap, I'm just going to do ng serve and see what happens. Oh, okay. Let's go back to our task manager application. Oh, actually, that looks positive. Me is the login. And if we do filter, it appears everything worked despite that. Yeah, that actually worked. I did promise we would loop back to testing. So let's run the tests and see how this goes. Make sure the upgrade didn't mess up anything with our tests, which we may not obviously discover just by using ngserve. 126 tests. Seems to be going smoothly. Awesome. So for tests we're good, for UI we're good, the upgrade was successful. I'm gonna stop this. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out our books on Angular.